but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat. Love talk, it's love talk. We're all so naughty. Gets deep, but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat.
Hello, and welcome to Love Talk, where when love talks, the world listens. I'm your girl, also ravishing.
And I'm Boogie. Hey, everybody.
Hey!
Today, we are talking about red flags.
Yes.
You know, those things that in our life, many of us have probably ignored,
Mm-hmm.
but we've come to learn the importance of. So we're going to chat about it.
Yes.
Oh, look at that
Yeah.
chat. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Love it, love it.
Ooh. Already. So tonight, we're going to not only talk about red flags in relationships, but we're going to
Mhm.
talk about them in friendships and also in the workplace. You know?
Yes, they're
So
everywhere.
they're everywhere. And we can't mistake the red flags for pink, purple, blue, green, orange.
Right. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Oh my gosh, look at the heartbeats. They are in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for joining.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It's off the chain. So,
Do y'all like y'all name, by the way?
I know we never asked.
Yeah. Got a heartbeats.
We never asked them. Y'all let us know if y'all like your name. Oh, I
Oh,
feel the love.
right. This are we supposed to be able to do this and it's supposed to do something?
It
It's broken
used
for me.
to.
It don't it ain't doing it, is it?
Nope. But they know we love them.
Right. Y'all
It
feel the
used
love.
to. I think maybe it's only with your phone, maybe. We're gonna have to play around with it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, what you want to tackle first, sis? You want to tackle red flags in relationship, friendship, or the workplace? The workplace is not that many. It's
Right. Oh. But they can be messy on the work. Well,
yeah,
I mean, so okay, you want to do like the build up to the best, save the best for
yes,
last, or okay?
yes.
All right, so let's talk about the workplace.
Okay. So I would say red flags in the workplace for me could be um let's see, toxic company culture.
Mm.
That will be one of my red flags in the workplace.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, if you would notice that the company always have like high turnovers where they can't keep anybody,
Mhm.
that will be a red flag
Yes.
because there's
Yep.
a reason why they can't
Yeah.
keep anybody. Let's see. Unclear expectations and lack of feedback. So
Mhm.
if you can't, let's just say if your employer is unclear about your job responsibilities and doesn't give you feedback, that could be a red flag in the
Right.
workplace also.
Yeah, because that could mean they don't give you feedback or they don't make it clear because they want you to do everything.
Yep,
Your job
that's right.
description is just building by the day.
Yep.
Take out the trash, handle the
Mm-hmm.
cash register,
Mm-hmm.
greet the guest. Like,
That's right. You getting paid one salary to do three and four different jobs.
hmm. Yep.
So I would say that would be red flags. And if any of our heartbeats, if y'all have any red flags that y'all know of in the workplace, put them in the chat. Let's
Yes,
talk about it.
for sure.
Did you have any other ones in the workplace, or that's about?
Yeah. Okay. So in the workplace, gossip.
Oh, that's a good one.
You thankfully, I can say my job. I really, even because I've been at my job for 6 years, and about 5 of those years we've been working at home. So I didn't
Mhm.
really have that issue, but I would say previous jobs, gossip,
Mhm.
lunchroom tea, or or someone's throwing this person under the bus. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's always one bad guy. I don't like the bullying
Right.
atmosphere at work. That's
Yeah.
a red flag, and especially if you're new, because you learn really quick. People smile and stuff, but you can see the mess really
Mhm.
early, and it's like, yep,
Yep.
red flag, red
Mhm.
flag.
That's definitely a red flag.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So I think that's about it. So the gossip and the toxic company culture and the unclear expectations. That about sums it up in the workplace, unless
Yeah.
our chat has anything different. Let's see. Oh, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Unsale says stealing someone's lunch from the break room.
Ooh, that's war.
That's definitely war.
You ever had that good Sunday dinner meal? Those steak and
Oh.
potatoes, and you ready to go
Mm.
warm it up for lunch the next day?
But that's to me, like, why would you want to eat somebody else's food?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Sis, I'm a foodie, right? But I'm not a person that any and everybody just eat any and
mm-hmm,
everybody's food, especially
same.
refrigerated food. I don't know how long you had it. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if the dog and the cat been all over it.
Right. If you washed your hands while cooking
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. 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 No.
Let's see. Before we move on.
That was a real good one,
That
Ansel. Shout
really
out to
was.
Ansel.
Yes.
Ooh, Life with T. Sis, you see Life with T's comment?
Oh, I do. Let's see. I think this is the one. Click on it
Yeah.
so I can make sure it's the same one. Is it the one about the high level?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
okay. So Life with T76 says, I closely watch how higher level people treat lower level employees. If they treat them disrespectfully or like peons, red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely another red flag.
That's a really good one, T. Yeah. You gotta see how they treat people. And that's another reason why I love my job now
Mm-hmm.
too. I can't stress it enough. Because I think it's important to talk about when we like our jobs too. And
Right.
my boss is, first of all, I think what helps, my boss was also just my coworker at first. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
were same level, but she, got promoted before our other supervisor had left. And she advocates for us so well. Like, she doesn't
Good.
play. Like, she goes hard for the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I know from other jobs, it's not always like that, and they will just take advantage and abuse
Right.
their power and power trip and all that stuff.
I think it's always good when an employee that was once doing the job becomes a supervisor or a manager because
Yeah.
they've been in them shoes before, so they know what the job consists of.
Right.
So they can
Exactly.
have your back. But when it's somebody who never worked that job before
Hmm.
and they come in, they really can't have your back because they really don't know what the job consists of.
Right.
So
Exactly.
yes, I understand. That's how I am. I have my team back because I once were a coder. So
Hmm.
I know what the job is. So
Right.
yes, I have my team back also. But that was a really good comment, T.
Yeah. Really good.
All right, let's see if we have any more before we move on. The chat is chatting today.
Right. I'm over here looking too. Oh, Humble Me Hype says, clicks in the workplace, big no. Yeah. No.
Wait, I was trying to look for it. Yes, that is definitely a no.
Yeah.
Click the workplace. And she also says favoritism in the workplace is a red flag also. Most
Hmm.
definitely.
I've been through that. I've had a old job about I've been here 6 years, so that's probably going on 10 years. The boss and her employee are like great friends, but that employee that she was really cool with didn't get along with other people, not me, but other people in the department and stuff like that. And they're going to lunch together, and that can get real sticky because y'all have an outside friendship and you're not able to distinguish the two, and that favoritism. Yeah. And then I've also seen HR being real buddy with certain people. It's just not a good recipe for it.
It's
just
not. You have to know how to separate the two.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Boss said, "Boogie time, I'm right here." You kept your word, boss dog.
He did. Oh. Yes, Esco. He says the employees that think they are bosses but aren't. Sit down somewhere.
Right. Please. Please.
You know what I hate? I don't have this anymore because, like, I work remotely too. My team works remotely. But when we were in the building, I don't like a butt kisser. I don't like the employees that think that, since I'm the manager, they can come in my office and want to rat on other employees. I don't like that at all.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Brown noser.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm the type of boss that as long as you do your work, I ain't checking for you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Just get the work done.
My boss literally, our team, and our team is really good. Our team literally has people that work all types of shifts. There's people that work like Thursday through Sunday because they have school and other stuff, but she doesn't care. Long as they get their work done.
Right.
We meet our numbers. We, you know what I mean? And even with numbers, we're flexible because our work is different stuff we have to do. So she's real understanding of what takes more time than other stuff. Like it's important to have an understanding boss.
Yep. And I try to be that. I try to be that understanding boss because I once were in them shoes. So I know people have children and, things happen. People get sick or whatever.
Yeah.
So the work is probably like the work that you do. The work that we do is not like where the work could be done at any time of the day.
Yes.
So if you want to work at nighttime, early morning hours, whenever you want to work, I don't really care when you work, as long as you hit your number, like you said.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's see.
Nemo has a comment, sis, too.
Let's see.
Sorry, mine. And I can't really.
It's okay. So Nemo says, I don't like the drama. They trying to bring segregation towards someone at work and want me to be a part of it. And I don't want to be a part of anything like that. I just want to work and go home. I agree.
Yeah.
Don't get involved, Nemo. You're doing right by not getting involved. Stay far away from it.
Yep. Because I'm personally like I get off at 3:30, and that's one good thing I like about my job too. 3:30 is over. It's no after that. I don't got time for that drama lingering. No, at 3:30, it's done for the day. Kaput. It's over. Like no.
And for me, like, it's really not over when my team is off because they can call me at any time. But they don't.
Good.
They do what they're supposed to do, and however they work, and that's it.
Love it.
So yes, shout out to the heartbeats for the comments.
Yes.
So, red flags in friendships.
Ooh.
Now that's a good one too.
Did we get a sip of water or something?
Let's sip on our water.
Right? See, I need my bottle. I gotta come more prepared next time.
You're gonna have to get
Imaginary
your
sip.
water, sis. Okay. Um,
If y'all didn't hear, red flags and friendships.
yes.
So I can get y'all answers ready, heartbeats.
Yes. So what you got, sis?
So okay, red flags and friendships. I would say it could be many. Support. I think support is important. Your friends showing you support. Now, I'm not the friend that is everything. You have to like support everything. I'm not
Mhm.
the needy friend like that because like even with YouTube, like I have friends that aren't on YouTube
Mm.
that I don't send them my videos. I kind of YouTube is like my little baby. I don't care about, a bunch of friends and family watching stuff
Mhm.
like that. But I think if there's something you're working on, your friends should support you. And if they're not, and you make it you present that to them and they're kind of like dry with it, I think that's a red flag. Because we're supporting each other is important. So it's like if you can't do that, what I
Right.
need you
And
for?
it should be a
you
two-way
know?
street, the support.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just- so that would be one.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's a good one.
yeah.
I would say if the biggest one for me would be if we are friends, um, gossip. Like, don't
Mm,
gossip behind my back. You know,
yeah.
that's a red flag
Yep.
to me. Um, I don't like that. Um, I take that as a sign of disrespect.
Hmm.
Because if me and you, I don't use the word friend lightly or
Right.
sis. I take it very, very serious. People who I say that they're my friend or my sis, like you really are. Like I treat you
Yeah.
just like you're my sister. And I don't like it if someone that I consider a real good friend will go and talk behind my back to somebody else. That's a red
Yep.
flag for me. So I would just cut off the friendship. Um, and we talked about the one-sided effect. You said that with the support.
Yeah. I mean, and with the friendship to add to that, I mean, with the gossip part, you could tell if it's a red flag too if you see how they talk about their other friends or their
Mm-hmm.
other family members.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
True.
why are you telling me about this person, all this person's business,
Mhm.
And see, I don't want to jump ahead because some of this stuff, but a lot of these things can go on more than one category. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the
Mhm.
friendship too, like, and
Mhm.
even like a friend or a person that's always a victim is kind of a
Ooh.
red flag for me too.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, like,
Yes.
oh, it's just like oh, your family hates you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Sometimes there's toxic family and things like that. I get it. But I think when I see a pattern and it's like you're always a victim, that's like a
Mhm.
red flag to me.
Yeah, most
It's like, what
definitely.
you do? What's the other side of the story?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, always a victim. Be like, golly, can somebody else be a victim for a change? Like,
Right, right. Can we recast this role? Like,
yes. And to piggyback off of the support, it also goes into the one-sided. Like, if I'm always reaching out to you to see if you're okay, but you're not never reaching out to me just to say, hey, I'm just reaching out to see how you're doing, or just a little text, that's a red flag for me too.
right. Yeah, that is true. Yep. And I could, hey, right here on the spot, I can say too, that's a mental note for me to even reach out to my friends because like I feel like especially as I'm getting older, like, I don't know if you've experienced this, but like, how you just don't talk to certain people as much. And with
Mm-hmm.
me, a big thing is me moving. Like I'm like an hour away from the town I lived in before. So that made things harder on top of us just getting older. But one good thing is my friends, like when we go see each other, it's like we don't miss a beat.
Yeah.
But it does make me think though, I'm gonna actually like check in more and make sure
Mhm.
like we both are checking in with
Mhm.
each other because yeah, I
I
don't want them to
understand.
feel like,
Mhm. But that's how you know it's a real friendship. I have friends that I've been friends with for years, and
Mhm.
we will go weeks or months without talking because we are all busy.
Yes.
But when we do talk, we pick back up right where we left off at. And that's
Mhm.
how you know it's a real genuine friendship because no one is never like, oh, you ain't call me up. It's none of that.
Right.
We just pick
Right.
right back up where we left off. So that's how you know it's a real true friendship.
Yes.
So let's see if the chat has any comments on red
Right.
flags
Yeah.
in friendships.
Oh, I see some.
Oh, you do? Okay, let me go back up. Um, so ooh, so Life with T says red flag. If I hear anything I told you in confidence elsewhere, yes, most
Mhm.
definitely a red flag. Um,
This holla over here clowning. He talking about the time where I had timed out your son by accident in the group. So he's saying that's a red flag. I'm
but
not sure.
Holla, she immediately put him back in. She thought he was a troll.
I was taking my moderator badge too seriously.
Yeah, she was doing what she was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Holla. Let's see. Ooh, your favorite Jersey girl says, red flag for me. When my friend don't invite me to hang out with her other friends, I feel like they have a life they don't want me to see. Mm.
Mm.
So that one right there could be a
That's.
little tricky
I'm happy
for
you said that.
me.
Yeah, that's tricky for me too, sis. Honestly, I'll let you explain your reason why
Okay.
though, and I have
So
mine too.
I'm the I'm the type of person where I'm very, very guarded. So I don't let everybody in.
Mhm.
Okay. So if my friend has a friend and they're going out, I really wouldn't want to be invited because I don't let everybody in my space.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So that one
Mhm.
is a little tricky. Now, if she's having a birthday dinner or a party or something like that, and she's inviting her other friends, and I don't get that invite, then I will feel some type of way.
Yeah.
But if they just go and hang out and she's with her other friends, nah, I'm good. I don't want to go.
Right.
But that's just
Thanks.
me.
Yeah. Like if for me, like if it's a major event, like yeah, like if a birthday party or something like that, and you don't invite me, yeah, I got a problem with that now.
Mhm.
But if it's like something that you do, certain events you do with certain friends, I don't mind that either because it was a meme I saw before too about how people have like different types of friends for different things. Like
Mhm.
because some friends I might have that have kids, some don't. Some are into different things than others, and some are just you just know whether you're gonna mesh well doing a certain activity. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you want the vibe to be right. You want to have a good time, and if I feel that friend is not going to fit in that wherever we're doing, then I probably wouldn't want them to come either. But that doesn't mean I would exclude them or not do
Mhm.
something with them. Because
Yeah.
I still like to even everything out. So I'd be
Mhm.
like, hey, I went bowling with this friend. You don't bowl or you don't really like that environment or you think it's too much commotion going on. You and I can go to a museum. You know what I mean? Just I would just make it work. But not every
Mhm.
friend is gonna be down to do everything. And
Right. Right. Let's see. Mm, the chat is chatting, so I'm going through 'em. Y'all bear with me. Uh, yes, Humble Me Hype says, I don't know about that one because I don't like my friends, other friends all the time.
Yeah. And I know it's like that because I know I know with certain friends that and I don't really even have like a bunch of friends really. I just have a few that because I'm the same way, sis. I don't just call everyone
Mhm.
friend. But like even let's say when I was even younger, acquaintances, certain people are just not gonna really mesh well. It'll be
Right.
awkward. It's just like, and
Mhm.
it makes it awkward for me too. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's just like this is not for us all.
Right.
So I'll link up with you, and I'll link up with you. You know,
Mhm.
let's not waste our
Um,
time and money. You know.
Boss Dog got a red flag. Boss Dog says, red flag for me, like if my friend asks me to date my ex-girlfriend after a breakup, that is most
Mm,
definitely a red flag.
yeah.
Because I would think that the friend always liked the ex, even when you was dating them.
Right.
So that would most definitely be a red flag.
Yeah. Mm-mm. She was plotting. You was ready for it to end.
Yeah. Mm.
Mm, yeah. Red flag. Bye.
Ooh. Humble Me
Mm-mm.
Hype is on it tonight. She says, red flag, always making sarcastic jokes talking about hashtag I'm just playing. Mm,
Yeah. I don't like. Ooh.
mm.
Yeah. Humble.
Yeah, I don't play
You're
them
my
type
kind
of
of girl.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't like when people do a lot of shady stuff, like little underhanded stuff, and then they're also the type of people that don't really give you compliments either, but they love to do shades like, "Ha, it's
Mhm,
fine." And I really
mhm.
don't like a friend will call me. We don't cuss on here, but the B word,
Yeah,
like,
I don't
oh
like that either.
no, no,
Mhm.
no, I don't
Yeah,
like that either.
me
I
neither.
mean, some people might be okay with it, but no, I'm
Mhm.
not.
I
No.
have one friend. She talks like that. She don't do it to me, but sometimes she'll slip up and she'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm sorry." And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Okay, you
yeah,
good." Yeah, I
right,
don't call my friends the B word, and I don't want them to call me the B
right,
word.
yeah,
But
yep.
I do like what Lashona says. Lashona says all friends don't click. I had all my friends together before, and they each told me later that they don't vibe with the rest of them. Some friends want you all to yourself.
Ooh,
That is true.
yeah, they possessive.
Yes.
Yeah, or they might have their own social anxiety thing. Like, yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Some people just need to be split up, like, because
Mhm.
and that's the hard part sometimes about sometimes having an event like with certain friends or people too, because if you like say it's your party, you're gonna mingle and move around. Like, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? You want everybody to feel welcome, to thank you
Mhm.
for coming to my birthday party, my birthday dinner and stuff. And if you have a friend that's more like, timid or uh whatever, it's like that's a lot of that's a
Yeah.
lot to deal with. So just like another reason why I think sometimes like let's just do something separate that works because everybody has
Mhm.
different personalities and needs and stuff. It could be a lot.
Wait. I know we're talking about red flags in the friendship, but I have to go to Basil's comment.
Okay.
Basil says, I got drama and sex on the job. Laugh out loud. Just don't get caught.
Wait, huh?
No. No, 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 no. Please don't do that on the people job. I just had to put it up there. Um, let's see. Your
Too
favorite
funny.
Jersey girl says, if you're never invited, you won't know if you like the other friends or not. That's true too, but I just feel like that's my friends
Mhm.
because me and my best friend, um I have my own set of friends and she has her own set of friends. We have been around each other, like I said, like at my friend birthday parties or dinners or stuff like that. But if her and her friend go out for lunch or whatever, I don't want to be invited. You and your friend go because when me and her go to brunch or lunch, it's us. I'm not inviting my other friends.
Mhm.
So, but but that's just me. You know, everybody might be different.
Right. I'm glad you mentioned that though, Jersey girl, and it's good to see different perspectives.
Mhm.
And I think another thing I'll probably will add to that too is, uh, now again, if they're never inviting you, but you seeing them, let's just say Facebook, whatever, and they going here or there, and you just never invited. At some point, yeah, still invite me. I know you might not want us to mingle, certain friends to mingle with other friends, but I don't want to feel isolated all the time. But at the same time, everything is not, I feel, at least from my perspective, I could say the way it seems, because sometimes somebody might not invite another person because they know this person, just different personalities, like, and they don't want to create a drama environment. Like I know, let's just say Pam is not going to hit it off with Tisha because Pam looks at things this way, whatever. So
Mhm.
you might be trying to protect Tisha, you know what I mean? But Tisha might feel away, but really, like, no, you trying to protect them from bumping heads or whatever.
Mhm.
Everything is not like I like this friend better, or I'm trying to isolate a person. It's just like, nah, this is not going to work. And maybe it might also be some selfish reason in there too. Like, I don't want to deal with the anxiety of hoping these two hit it off. So I'm just going to do something separate with you. That's what I would do.
Mhm.
But again, long as there's effort to make sure that other friend that wasn't invited this time, that you're doing something with them too. Like, don't just totally isolate them.
Right.
But me personally, I don't have an issue with one friend, because I have friends I do separate things with. I have a friend Felicia. We go out sometime. My friend Lamont, y'all have seen in my vlog. None of them friends hang out together. Like,
Mhm.
we'll do all different things because we have different interests, different schedules, different ages.
Mhm. Yeah. That's how I am with my friends. Like everybody's separate.
Yes.
The only time we all come together is when I'm doing like a birthday thing or Mother's Day brunch, something that I'm giving, that I'm
Yeah.
inviting everybody together.
Right. Like a big event. Like, that's different.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, now if I don't invite you to a birthday party or something like that, or homecoming, I mean, what is it called? When you have people over, housewarming or
Yeah,
something like that.
housewarming.
Like,
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Um, um, I don't think that's a red flag, boss dog.
Boss will say.
But boss dog said that's his red flag. He says, boss dog says, just like a few years back, my cousin got married and she didn't put me in her wedding. Red flag for me.
He said that's a red flag. He said, I
Um,
feel away.
yeah, that's boss dog red flag. I wouldn't consider that a red flag.
That's more, you didn't like it, hurt your feelings.
Just look at it like that's money that you didn't have to spend, being in
True.
somebody's wedding.
Yeah. It
Boss dog is so funny.
looks like Selena said something. Says, I have one.
Dude.
Do you see it?
Is it
Or
under boss dogs, the one I just read?
I think I got it. Let me see.
Okay. Oh yeah.
She says, Selena the Celestial says, I have one best friend from basically high school until now because I can't be bothered with the nonsense of some people. And also, I'm lazy. I don't like to go out. I'm a homebody and my bestie gets it. Yeah. Oh, shout out to
Yes.
friends too that don't need a lot too. Because I have, again, like, I just saw my friend. Yeah, some of you might have saw my vlog where I said I hadn't seen him in like 2 years, I think it was.
Mhm.
Lamont. I hadn't seen him in 2 years. But we had communicated through text. And then I have another friend, Hopeful Hustle. I haven't seen him about a year and a half. My other friend since her birthday, July. Like, it just, time ends up flying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we keep in contact and stuff like that. And it's good though, because if I had a friend that, and it's not wrong with people that want to see each other more, I get it. But that probably wouldn't work for me because just how things are. So it's good that I have, like,
Mhm.
our friendships still work without us
Yeah.
seeing each other for a long time.
I have friends like that. Like I said, we go weeks, sometimes months without talking. We pick right back up. But my best
Hmm.
friend, I can actually say I talk to her 5 times a week, if
Yeah.
not sometimes 7 times a week.
Yeah.
Like in the like tomorrow, she's gonna be on her because she worked from home too. She's gonna
Okay.
be on her job working from
That
home.
helps.
I'm gonna be
Hmm.
working, and we're gonna be on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talk every day.
I think that would help too if I had, more, because my friends, they work in the office or on their job too. I'm like, not many of them work from home. None of them besides
Mm.
you. Yeah, like, mm-mm.
Oh, boss dog. I can understand now. So that would be a red flag, boss dog. I'm
Aw.
glad you explained it. Boss dog said she had the whole family in the wedding but me.
And she didn't have you do nothing at the wedding, like,
Yeah. I
like,
I
oh,
think that should have been a conversation you should have had with your cousin to find out why. Mm. Yeah, that would be a red flag if the whole family in the wedding and I'm not,
right, right.
you know. But it's that person's wedding, so
Yeah.
let me just make sure I didn't miss anything before we move on.
Oh, I'm looking at a comment.
Oh, click on it.
No, I don't know. After the show.
Okay, okay.
Shout
I'm
out to the
gonna
heartbeats.
yes, I'm gonna click on this one because I can relate. I have been told this many of times, and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't get offended by it because that's me. Um,
Mm.
so Jersey Girl says, yes, I was told I was too bougie and her friends are ratchet, and I wouldn't be comfortable.
Oh,
And I have been told that many of times, and you know what? I'm okay with it.
right. Yeah. You know what? I could see. I don't know for me if they would say bougie, but I think if I would connect this to certain people, probably from the past, they probably would have felt like, because I'm not gonna fit in certain, like, I accept everybody though. Like, I am a person that can get along with most people,
Mhm.
but I get that. I'll
Mhm.
just put it that way. I get what Jersey Girl's saying, like,
Right. Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think that's it. So dun, dun,
Mocha said my
dun.
circle is a period. A dot. Mocha's moment.
I know that's right, Mocha.
I hear you.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
It's something that Lashona said.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what you say?
Lashona said, this is so funny. Lashona says, this is what I think of our name. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
Our heartbeats. I tried to start dancing. Now it's stuck in my head.
Oh, that was so funny. Girl, my stomach hurt, Lashona.
like 5 heartbeats.
I can just visual the part on the movie with him
You're right.
saying it.
Every time I think of the 5 heartbeats, I think of when the sister was singing her soul out, and was she cleaning up the room or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
Yeah,
On the
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Yes.
She was
Oh.
singing.
Um,
Oh, Humble has a comment,
I
sis.
see it. I'm about to click on it right now. So Humble Me Hype says, that's why I have different sets of people I associate with. Some of us like to turn up, the others we like to do dinner and comedy shows. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
Same. Yeah.
mhm. Okay, so we saved the best for last.
Yeah. Okay.
Red flags in relationships.
Da-da-da-da.
Mm, marriages or just dating, whatever, relationships. Um, you want to go first, or you want me to name one
Sure,
first?
sure. I'll go. So, really quick backstory. I
Mm-hmm.
wish my aunt was actually watching this stream because we and her, shout out to Auntie Stephanie, would joke about my father when I was dating before some years back. If I would just talk about somebody, talk about dating somebody, he'll be like, red flag, whatever the particular thing was.
Already?
He, obnoxious like that too. Red flag. And in hindsight, now I look back, I'm like, I wish I would have listened to him because it would be just certain things I would just say about the person I was interested in, and he'll be like, red flag. But I'm trying to think what might have been a red flag that he was trying to tell me about. I can't think of one, but if I had to just say some red flags,
Mm-hmm.
um, for one, no stable employment. That I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to someone before and they really weren't working. This was me like probably about probably about 10 years ago now. But like, I was even younger, of course, and they were cute and all that stuff. So, and I think they had got unemployment,
Mm-hmm.
just got it. And, things happen. I know but when I looked more into it, this person just didn't keep a job, period. It wasn't like a unfortunate event or,
Mm-hmm.
in between. It was just like, no, like they just can't stick with a job for whatever reason. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was a red flag. Um a big one too that I have learned is when they bash their ex a lot.
Mm.
A lot of
Yes.
times when they bash their ex, they talk to their ex or they
Mm.
would get back with their ex in a heartbeat a lot of time.
Wow.
And that's a true story, because so I noticed that like when they just can't keep talking about their ex, that's like a big thing for me. I know sometimes people are hurt
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not saying it's all cases and some people just really just gotta heal. But like a lot of times when you keep talking about your ex, that's a red flag for me. For
Okay. So
sure.
you think like to you, they're bashing them like they don't like that person, but deep down
Mhm.
inside, they really want to be with that person. Want to.
Yeah. And they're making their ex seem like, oh, they were loose. Let's put
Mm-hmm.
it that way, or garden
Mm-hmm.
tool.
Yeah.
Uh, um, they were toxic or they were this or that, but they don't tell where they messed up, that they were
Right.
probably cheating, that they
Mm-hmm.
probably just a lot of stuff. And they say
Mm-hmm.
these things about this person, but they'll be the same people that be texting them on the side or in their
Mm-hmm.
inbox trying to get back with them. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's, it's so deceptive,
Yeah.
and it's that whole victim thing I talked about earlier too. It's like, oh, their ex is this horrible person, and that's why with myself, like, y- yeah, I feel like it's always two sides to every story. Like I'll never paint a picture like I'm completely perfect. I always know in every relationship, even if I still feel like this person was wrong, I know that there's things I could have done better too, or that didn't help our issues. But
Mm-hmm.
when a person just like always bashing somebody, there's always this victim, and then they also have these issues with their family too. Like there's just the victim. That's kind of like what's going on here
Yeah.
a lot of times for me. But
Yes. Okay. So my biggest red flag will be in a relationship will be lack of communication.
mhm,
That's
definitely.
a red flag to me. If we're going out to eat or if we just alone at home or wherever it may be, we have to have some kind of communication. Like we can't be out to eat and you're on your phone or you're not talking to me or if something's going on, you can't talk to me. So if we have lack of communication, then I'm out.
Hmm.
That's a red flag for me. Um, I believe communication makes a relationship healthy.
Yeah, it
If you
does.
can't talk about the problems or whatever it is, then that's a red flag in my book.
Yeah. Yep. If some
Um,
people don't communicate at all, they shut down.
mhm.
And a lot of things could just be solved if people just talk and express themselves. You
Yep,
know what I mean? See, people
yep.
pride, whatever the issue is, that's a really
Mhm.
big thing. Because I'm a person that needs to communicate,
Yeah.
even with love languages. You know, what is it? Words of affirmation, stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
that's important to me. Like I need to know.
Yeah.
You guys take that wall down.
Yes. Yep.
Um,
Another one for me would be something that you touched bases on not too long ago. Disrespecting boundaries.
mhm.
That would be a red flag for
Yes,
me too.
yes,
Like
yep.
if you tell someone, "Hey, I don't like when you do this," or "Hey, please don't do that," and they continue to do it,
Mhm,
you are disrespecting my boundaries, and that's a
mhm.
red flag, and I have to get out of here.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll do it, and that's wisdom there, y'all, because some people will disrespect your boundaries in a subtle, kind way too. Like they don't have to do
Mhm.
it in an aggressive way. They could just kind of be like, "Oh, just all right, babe,
Mhm.
chill," or buy you stuff, but still disrespect your boundaries. It's
Mhm.
still overstepping,
Yeah.
So like you still want to like check that
Yeah.
too, where
Yep.
you know you're getting walked all over and
Hmm.
don't recognize yourself.
That's right. That is so right. Um, do I have another one?
Exactly,
I
She
do.
says it's a subtle disregard. Exactly.
Mhm. Another red flag is controlling.
Yes.
I can't deal with a controlling mate.
Mhm. Me either.
That's
Either.
that's a red flag, most
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah. Yep. And aggressive too. Like if they how they get when they're upset. Like are they get gotta go to 0 to 100 really, or even if you're early in the dating stages, you could still pay attention to certain things in their moods and their body language
Mhm.
and like see how they respond. Like if they're aggressive,
Yeah.
it's not good.
No, at all. No. Want to know where you're going, who you talking to. Bye.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And that would be hard, like sis, for stuff that we do, like podcasts and stuff where we're communicating. Like, there's no room for that and partner like that with what we do
At
because we're
all.
communicating, with
Mhm.
people publicly all the time. And
Yeah.
like, yeah. And most of us in this chat are content creators. Well,
Mhm.
all of us. Yeah, everybody in here, I think, that has a channel. So, mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Real controlling. Do you have another one before we move to the chat?
Yeah. I also put. Oh, now, I like to this. I don't. This is why I don't like to speak in absolutes because there's always, of course, exceptions.
Mhm.
But generally, a lot of times, like if they don't spend time with their children. Now I know there's
Mm.
situations. Sometimes I'm not speaking of those, and if there's anybody in the chat that has a special circumstance, it's no offense about
Mhm.
that. But if you're able to be in your child's life and
Mhm.
you're not, but you are painting a town with me and you're
Mhm.
doing all these things with me, um, but you barely see your kid, or you scratching your head when your baby mother or baby father, whoever, asks for something to support your child, that's
Mhm.
an issue because
Yep.
you should be supporting your kids with no second guessing.
That's right.
It doesn't look right to be taking this woman or whoever, vice versa, out and spoiling them, but don't have a relationship with your kids.
Yep. That's most definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
I agree. Um, so we're gonna move to the chat, to the heartbeats.
Yes.
Um, let me go back up so I won't miss. Life with T says when they have nothing good to say about any female in their life or vice versa, men. Yeah, because that was something like you was just talking about where they always bashing
Mm-hmm.
their ex.
Yeah. Yep.
I would have a problem with that too because I think if two people are dating, unless I ask you, because I know when you're dating, you're going to say, hey, well, what happened in your last relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to know. And then after you say what happened, okay. But if you constantly talking about that person real bad all the time, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear that.
Right. Yeah. It's like you want to go work that out, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And I've
Oh,
been there too. Like always talking about the ex. Oh my goodness.
yeah. That would be a definitely red flag for me.
Yeah.
Esco says failure to take accountability for their actions. I agree. That is a red flag.
Right. Real big red flag.
Hmm Celine says red flag takes a deep breath. No job, no goals. Disrespectful, put you down at home or in front of others. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
controlling, goes
Oh.
through your phone, takes your money,
Woo.
hates your friends, liar. Oh,
Yeah.
that's too many red flags. Like,
That's a book. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Your
Run.
friends, that was a big one too. Like not wanting you to be around your friends and
Mhm,
like, yeah. And that could be subtle too. It's not always clear at first that they have an issue. 'Cause that's kind of under the controlling part too.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see. Humble Me Hype says, not taking my feelings seriously, but the world comes to an end when they are hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a good
Yep.
one.
Yeah. Like we come on, we gotta be
Mhm.
understanding, compassion.
Yeah. Yep. You have to take my feelings into consideration. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a good one. Um, your favorite Jersey girl. Red flag. Never seen that you're wrong or the part you played in the situation. You only see what the other person did.
Yeah.
That's what you were saying with the
Yep.
bashing.
Yeah. You gotta be able to, and because that makes me think too. Like, yeah, because if you're never seeing that you're wrong or able to just reflect on what you could have done better or how you landed there, if you're
Mhm.
unable to do that, you chances are you're that person always bashing the ex and stuff. And I can't
Mhm.
deal with that, and I can't be that person because even with my self healing, like I can recognize certain ways I was treated unfairly, but I have to also take accountability for why I allowed the situation, what I could have done better. I mean, I don't think it would have changed the general outcome, but I'm able to still look at things that I would want to do better and
Mhm.
next time. So it's not just a you
Right.
situation. Because that's not helping you grow, just finger pointing.
Um, so I'm gonna read Nemo's comment. Nemo says, I just found out my best friend and his wife getting a divorce. Didn't know that they was together 14 years, married almost 10 weeks. Just had this convo. Mm,
Oh,
mm.
sending love to them.
Yeah, hopefully they can work it out. But if not, then, go their separate ways peacefully.
Right. Yep. And they grow and learn from the situation
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. And they each find love. Oh, humble
Uh-oh.
me hype. Gaslighting.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good
gonna be an
one.
episode there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
we're not gonna touch too much on the gaslighting tonight because
Cause that's major.
that's
Yeah.
a major one. But that's good, humble. Yes. Um, the comments are so funny.
Did you hit that or did I hit that?
I think you hit that one because I was on
Okay. I'm sorry.
Jersey Girl. That's okay. Oh, did I lose it? I wanted to read what Jersey Girl said. Oh no, it wasn't Jersey Girl. My apologies. It was Life with T76. She says, if you have to control someone, you need a robot. They may be on sale.
Right. I'll get you some AI or something.
Right. Right. Um, Rodney and Melissa said, this is such a great convo.
Thank you, Rodney, Melissa.
Yes, it really is. Because a lot of people, they look past the red flags and
Mhm.
they think, oh, this person is going to change. Oh, they're not going to do it anymore.
Right.
But I always say, when a person show you who they are, believe them.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay. Mama B. Mama Bowman says, big red flag, not spending time with your children. Yes, like what you
Yeah.
were saying.
Yep.
Yes.
For
I
sure.
don't care if you are paying support every month or sending money. Money is one thing, but spending time, that is bigger than you sending money, because that
Right.
is memories. That is something that, money can't buy. Spending
Mhm.
time with your children, even if it's just going to the park, having a little picnic, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
So, yes, that's a good one. Do you see Celine's comment? I'm trying to find it.
Um,
Okay, I found it. Celine says, I have a friend who dated a guy. He was her boss. She was a teenager and he groomed her, isolated her to the point that she stopped speaking to us and her family too. She just left him. It took 15 years.
mm,
Wow. And a lot of people do that.
yep.
Isolate you from your family and friends.
Yep. And
What's
they,
the point of that? Do anybody know? Is it like, I guess it's a control thing?
yeah, I would say. Yeah, yep, to be controlling. Yep. Had them do what they want to do. And they like to prey on people that don't have a strong family or
Mhm.
strong self-esteem, you
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
Oh, Mocha has one too.
Okay. You got it, or you need me to?
Let's see. Can you see it? I just changed tabs towards the bottom.
Oh, towards the
Thank
bottom. Okay.
you.
I'm
Mhm.
going down. Okay, I see it. Mocha says red flag. Taking care. Taking care of
Yeah,
other people's children
that's
and
what I
not
said.
your own.
Yep.
Definitely a red flag. And you
Yeah.
know what? Sometimes if a man is with a woman and the woman knows that this man has children and he's not taking care of his children, I kind of blame the woman too.
Mhm.
Because you with a
Mhm.
man and you're not telling him, hey, let's go get them children for the weekend, or hey, did you
Yeah.
get them children some stuff for school or whatever.
Mhm.
So I kind of put some of the blame on the woman too.
Yeah. 'Cause she's selfish. It's all about her.
Yeah. Yep.
That's true. And I've seen that happen before too.
hmm And I like what Bruce said. I know I'm gonna go back up the chat because I skipped a lot, but Bruce says some women won't let dad spend time though, and that is true.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what I would say to them dads, go to court.
Mhm.
Go to court and get an order where you have some type of joint custody or you have some type of time with your child or children.
Right. Fight for it.
Mhm.
That's yeah. Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back up a little bit just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, this was sweet of Bruce. He says, I never feel anything but love from you ladies. Facts. Oh,
Aw.
thank you, Bruce. um, Humble Me Hype says, ladies, let me put it up. Ladies, I enjoyed the show. I'm a mile for Esquire 7, but I have to go. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Humble
that's
Me
right.
Hype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to catch some of him too.
Yeah. Celine says love bombing is a red flag.
Oh, I've seen that's episode 2. I keep hearing a lot about this love bombing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so tricky to me though, because so like love bombing basically what someone gives you like what excessive like really treats you really good in the beginning and then kind of falls off later, I guess, to my understanding.
That's
They got all these
definitely,
terms out here now.
yeah,
I'm trying to
that's
keep up with them.
definitely a good topic.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I said that one. Let me go down. Okay. This is Mocha. Mocha says, red flag, a woman now holding a man accountable for taking care of their children. Yes,
Right.
that's what I
Mm-hmm.
said. Yes.
Yep.
You have to hold
Exactly.
them women accountable too.
Exactly.
Because I know if my husband had other children, I would want his children to come, and
Mm-hmm.
do family things with us.
You're right.
So yeah.
This was great, y'all.
I know this was a really, really good conversation. A really, really good conversation. So we want to thank the heartbeats. Like
Yes,
they was joining tonight.
for sure. And
So
y'all, we gonna have another amazing conversation again
mhm,
next week, because
mhm.
next week we have
Yeah.
special guest Miss Do It Yourself.
Yes. AKA Builder.
Yes. Looking forward to that conversation. So join us next Sunday, y'all. 6
Yes.
p.m. Eastern Standard, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time for an amazing conversation with the beautiful Miss Do It Yourself.
Yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. So
Yes.
until next time. Do you want to say anything, sis, before we close out?
Then just I love y'all.
Yes,
That's
we
it.
love y'all. So until next week, y'all be safe and God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Love talk, it's love talk. We're all so bloody. Gets deep, but we still love and laugh. Love talk, let's chat.